Hi there, welcome back to the channel. I'm Shash.
And I'm Kogi.
In our previous video, you saw us build a few farms, and we have covered them with facades like this one here behind us. Also, Miss Kogi did the storefronts in a couple, so we wanted to show you one of them, our bookstore, which was our sugarcane and bamboo farm combo.
Let's go inside.
How long have we been able to put item frames that way?
A long time.
Okay,
A long time.
Last time I placed an item frame, it was either on a chest or on a wall. I can't remember ever placing one like flat.
Yeah, I wanted this to be like the on sale books outside of the bookstore. So
Oh yeah,
that's what these are.
Yeah,
That's what that is. And here's the bookstore. You have the most tracked area with this darker wood here, and it transitions to spruce, which transitions to oak in the corners where people don't really walk.
So this is like the pretty shiny wood, and this is the everybody's tracked their mud in wood.
Yes, exactly. And for the bookshelves, I have some empty bookshelves, filled bookshelves. We have a bit of an elevation up here with more bookshelves.
Yeah. And you can hear the farm running above us.
Yes. So the farm is actually, we put it as an employees only area.
Yes.
So you just go up this ladder here and you can have access to our sugarcane and bamboo farm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's up there.
Yeah.
So that's why when you saw us build it in the last episode, the farms, we put it up there because we wanted it to be above the bookstore. So every single farm is going to have a storefront just like this one.
Yes.
Either the farms are in the basement down below the store, or they're going to be above the store.
Yeah.
But this way we can have a decorative build inside of a functional build.
I love when you do interiors because your interiors are always impress me.
There is one thing I forgot to do though. And that's put some ladders on the back area. I'm going to put a couple ladders going up so that they're like, the ladders
like those
you stand on.
Little rolly ladders.
Yeah, to reach the books. I forgot to put that. Those were at our, base. So I didn't have a chance to go get them and bring them. But yeah, that little touch is going to be up next time. But there's also something else that Shash said he would help me with, and he's already started helping me.
Yeah, that would be your seating. So this is a pretty old school trick. I don't know. There might actually be like a much newer, updated way of doing this, but as far as I've always done, it's the minecart trick where you push a stair into a placed minecart, and then you can click and sit in the minecart. Ta-da! And then you're sitting in your seat, looking all cute and fancy. The downside is you do have to be really careful not to just like walk into the minecart because they will roll around, unfortunately.
Yeah. Which is what was happening to me.
Yes. So, yeah, we started to put one down and then we were like, you know what? Let's do these ones first. We'll
I wanted a little couch on this side and I wanted a little chair on this side. So we need to finish the couch first.
Super short explanation is that you need to have an immovable block, and by that it means a block that can't be pushed by a piston.
Which means no decorative blocks.
Yeah, most no decorative blocks, but furnace is one that I always remember for sure is immovable. So you place a furnace behind where you want your couch or chair to be. You place your rail down here, and then your minecart, and then you need to be super sure to come back in and break the rail. Otherwise, the piston can sometimes push the rail and cause other issues, or like not moving it at all. You want to come over here, place your piston so it's facing, and place your stair right in front of the minecart. Then you can use a button, you can use a lever. Usually a redstone block is just quickest. Just throw the redstone block. It pushes the stair into the minecart, and then you can just break your block, break your piston, and you've got a couch. I mean, look around. This is all you.
Yeah, I didn't throw up any paintings or any extra detail work, and I have torches, which is a huge no-no. Those will be gone soon. And
Fine to
I
me.
have to put down some throw rugs. I have a lot to still do in here. I still probably have about maybe another hour's worth of detail work in here.
What? I'd be like, this is done. This is so
No,
done.
no, absolutely not. This is not done. I even forgot the ladders over there, like I said.
So detail oriented.
Yeah. Thank you for coming and checking out my bookstore. I hope you guys liked it. It's not done.
Today we have a massive problem that we must deal with.
The chest monster.
So we will be building an item sorter to clear up some of our mess. First, there is one material that we need to build this that we don't have. It's ice. I got Silk Touch on my shovel, which is an enchantment that you need on tools to pick up certain items.
Since we can't buy bags of ice in the game, we will be using this to collect blocks of ice. Let's go get it and get back. Look! Polar bears!
There's our baby.
Oh my gosh, it's so
I
cute.
don't know if they attack you or not. I have no idea. Hi.
It won't attack us, right?
Yep.
Oh no! No! Oh gosh, no!
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh my
Run.
gosh, no! No!
Boat. Go for the boat. Get in the boat.
I'm coming. I'm in. Go. All right, let's go somewhere else and get some ice.
So I'm just gonna grab.
And I will keep you protected from polar bears, but
Yeah,
I won't hit them. I'll just
Watch
yell
my
at you.
back. Just watch my back.
I can't bring myself to hit a polar bear. I'm sorry. We have our ice, but first we need to put the building up. And we decided not to have just any building. No. We decided to make yet another Studio Ghibli build, Kiki's delivery service, as our item sorter.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the time lapse of building Kiki's delivery service. Kogi put a lot of work into designing and planning how that was going to go.
There's a couple mishaps in my plans of it. As you could tell from it, I might have gone a story short for the building.
It's missing.
It should have been a little taller.
Yeah,
but
it's missing
fine.
the level.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
Who cares?
I made it work.
it's inspired by.
Yes, not exact replica.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, inspired by. Yeah.
Exactly. So now you've seen the building, you've watched
Mhm.
us build it, and now we are below it. This is the cavern that will eventually probably be extended in this direction to go completely under. However, this is just under the main building here. And we are going to put our item sorting system in here. It's going to be storage and a filter, and all of this space is just for 16 items.
Yep. All of this for just 16.
Just 16 items. So it's definitely going to get bigger. And this is really, it's going to help take care of the chest monster, sort of, but mostly it's going to help us organize all of the items for the mega build.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm kind of excited to have this because that means we can get grinding on making those items, sorting them out, having access to them, and get building.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
So, I guess that's a good cue for me to start teaching you how to do this.
Yes, please teach.
Okay. First, I'm going to mention these 3 chests that I have preset. So we're going to offset it. This way, once we place our hoppers in, it'll flow into here, which will flow into there, and then down. And then if we take an item out, it will continue to flow to the bottom. So we will only ever have to access the bottom chest. So the first thing that I'm going to do is show you all of the items in the chest. I'm using Mysticat's design. We've just altered how many chests we're going to do for our items. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to place down our chests, which is, in my opinion, one of the biggest pains. And that's just because you have to do all the shifting. And we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we'll stop here.
Okay, so just repeat that?
Just repeat that.
But I need
all
to
the way
shift.
To here.
There you go. You get it. Wait a minute. That's
No,
not right.
You have to shift when you place it on top of. Yeah. So,
of course,
remember how I
make
said
a mistake right away.
Remember how I said you wouldn't
That's my
need an
MO.
axe? Now you need your axe.
No, I need my axe.
I gotcha. I got you covered. Boom. Okay. Continue from there.
Okay.
And while you're building those, I will do the next section of 8. You want to make sure that every grouping of 8 that you do, you leave a 1 block space in between. This is because you're going to have that water system that's going to travel and carry items. Water travels 8 blocks, and that's including your source block. So the source block plus 7. And I'll show you when we get to that part how you place the ice. And so you can't have the hopper bringing items in because there's going to be ice in the way. So you have to have them 1 block there. You do not have to travel 8 blocks. You can go 4, 5, just 2, whatever you want. But the maximum is 8, followed by a break. Why did you put 1 there? Were you not listening to the tutorial?
Oh, sorry.
You have to leave a 1 block gap every 8.
Okay.
It was in the whole directions. Shh. 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 Shame on you. Told you there was going to be an exam. And now we have our chest lined up. So when you get to this part, it should look like this. Just a reminder, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 block gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next part is probably easier than placing the chests.
Which I struggled a little bit through.
Well, I did too. I misclicked all sorts of ways. I also miscounted.
Well, I also put a chest down in this gap here after you told me not to.
You did. I
well,
wasn't
not
going to
right
tell
after.
on you.
Let me be very clear. Not right after you just said it, and then I was busy putting them down. And then you were like, oh, not there.
Not there.
I was just rushing down the line.
I wasn't going to tell on you for that, but...
I told it myself, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, complete transparency here. That's what we do.
So for the hoppers, we're going to place them just going in to that chest from this side.
Oh, I want to do this.
You can do that.
You've grilled this so much into me.
Yes.
I will do it right this time.
And, of course, these ones you want to have going into the back of these chests. And this is exactly how it should look. So you've got an item coming into this hopper, going into this chest, coming into this hopper, into this chest, into this hopper, and finally into the bottom chest. So that we only ever have to access this one. Nice and easy. So then the last thing we need to do is you're going to take those building blocks that we grabbed.
Okay.
And these are going to be temporary. We're just going to place them here. And this is so that we can place hoppers into these blocks. And now that we have placed our hoppers into these blocks, we're just going to come back up here and break these blocks. They were just temporary. And so now you get to see kind of what this looks like while Kogi breaks hers. And from this side, again, you've got these, and you've got a hopper here that's facing towards the front. Are you ready for this, Kogi?
Yes, I am ready.
Kogi, you're going to be down here at this end. We're going to work our way to the middle. You copy as I do, and hopefully everybody else will learn along the path as well. First block is going to go against the top hopper and another block below it. Then we're going to come out from that bottom block 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to place a temporary block on the end there. Out 1. Then you can go ahead and break that block. And place one here and here. Looking good, Kogi.
Thank you very much.
And then place one here and here. Perfect. So you've made a little checkerboard pattern here at the end, the bottom, and all the way across here, and one at the top. And this is why I chose to use these smooth stone blocks so that we can see exactly how many we are placing. We're going to repeat this pattern all the way down to the end of our chest, again leaving this gap. But before we do that, we're going to place our repeaters that go on the bottom here. The reason that we are doing that is because they won't be as easy to access once the blocks are here.
Oh, the blocks, these will be blocking it?
These will be blocking. The blocks will be blocking, and we won't be able to access them.
Okay.
So you're going to grab your repeaters, and you're going to get up against the side of the block, kind of push your body up against it. That way, when you click right here, it faces forward like it's going into the chest.
All right, so smash myself in the face with the block. Turn and place.
Perfect.
Good.
And then you're going to place another repeater in the block gap behind it. Same direction, exactly the same process.
Smash.
Turn. Perfect. Okay. And then we're going to come to the front and place a redstone torch right there, right in between the chest and the block. Perfect.
Yay! Okay.
And now while Kogi finishes up her last little slice here,
Done.
this is what the backside should look like. Just a lot of block. You should be able to come into your gap, look down and see all of your repeaters and all of your redstone torches.
Nice and cozy up here.
Yes. This block right here is actually going to have our water running across it. So right here on this block, this is where our comparators go. Hopefully I can get it at the right angle there. You want the arrow pointing that way. And then you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 redstone.
So you put redstone dust on that end one over there?
Yes.
Okay, I
down
couldn't
here.
see that from over here.
But you can come up on it now.
Okay.
And I'm going
Alright.
to do the same thing on your end as well. Okay. And now we have our redstone basically completed for this part. Okay. We have gathered our slabs and we've gathered some glass to make our water path. But first we had to
Break my wonderful flooring.
Yeah, we had to break your wonderful flooring. We had to take the flooring / ceiling from above us so that we could get up here. What we're going to do is we're going to place a piece of glass on top of this end block here. It's a sacrificial piece of glass. Then we're going to place on the top half of that block, right over the hopper, a slab. We want to then run slabs all the way across the hoppers and any gap that you have in between your chests. We're also going to now break that glass after you place a block over your comparators. Before we put the water in, though, we're also going to add our trash collection. From our slab, we're going to place 1 block of glass, 2 blocks of glass, 1 block of glass to make a little L shape. Right here, we're going to place a sign. Then we're going to place a chest. We're going to place our hopper going into that chest.
Yes, yes.
Last, before we can place the water, we are going to place in the collection system. So the first thing that we're going to do is right on this end block here, we're going to place 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks. Then I'm going to just put our scaffolding here for now. Oh no. Oh no. Once again, I'm going to have to break more of our ceiling.
Oh, more of my floor.
Yes, I'm so sorry for
I
your
should have
floor.
never put this floor down.
Well, I will say, in your defense, I did leave the ground there.
You did.
I did.
I just tore up the ground here and put it in the floor.
I actually didn't realize it was going to be this tight. You're good. You don't have to keep going. I only need to be right here. Yeah.
I had already given up. I'd already been like, okay, fine.
You were ready to sacrifice all of the floor.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. We're only putting the rest right here, which is good for me to go ahead and share. Everybody, from here, this is just where we're working for the collection system.
Okay, good. Because I was ready to sacrifice it all.
All of it.
All of it.
I'm sorry. We have, as I said, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. We're going to come, let's see, to the 4th block. And this is where we're going to place our dropper. Make sure it is facing us. Then we're going to place our hopper into it. And on top of that is our chest. This way, when we walk in the door of Kiki's, we can drop all of our items off right here into the chest, and they will be sorted. I would like the chest to face this way. Place a glass here and a glass here. Then we are going to place 1 bucket of water and a chest right there. We're going to place a trapdoor right there. We're going to place and open it. We're going to place a second trapdoor and open it. Then we're going to waterlog that one. I don't know why. Not gonna lie.
I was actually just about to ask why.
I have no clue why. It is my understanding or my belief, if I understand correctly, that the reason that we're doing this is because when the items come out of the dropper, they kind of just come out all willy-nilly. But by placing those 2 trapdoors there, I think what happens is it forces them to line up against the glass to this side where I'm standing.
So you mean that the trapdoors force law and order onto the willy-nilly items?
Yes. Law and order upon the willy-nilly.
Okay.
And my guess and assumption for that is because that is why we are placing these chests here. Because anywhere that you have a corner, you can make this system turn a corner. And anywhere you would have a corner, you would need to place a chest. We have a corner for our collection system, so we need a chest. The reason for the chest is because the chest is not actually 1 block in size. It is 1 pixel shorter. Because if the items came out and they were flowing like this, they would hit the block in turn. If they were hitting the block, they would just flow. They would just keep going. But because they hit the chest, they come in 1 pixel, which puts them right above the edge of the hopper. And that's what allows them to go into the hoppers.
So it stops them to get sorted.
Stops them to get sorted.
Oh,
So
very interesting.
My guess is I'm pretty sure that's what the trapdoors are for.
To help that also slow down?
Yes. It forces them to the side so that it comes to this corner, lining up with this side of the water, hit this corner, and come this way.
So the chest is not used for collecting whatsoever because there's
No.
no hopper involved anyway.
No. It is simply there to line up the floating items. So now we're going to finish our water system now that we have these placed and we have figured out the purpose of our trapdoors. We're going to come down here, and where the water stops, we're going to break this block. We're going to place a block of ice. And then we're going to place a sign. The purpose for the sign is to make sure that the items continue to stay aligned, and it's going to stop the water from flowing in this direction and messing up our flow from this side, because we're going to place another block of water. If we didn't have the sign there, the water would just go in this direction and this direction, and it would not flow anymore. It would just be a pool. Before we place that water, we're also going to place 2 blocks of ice like this. And these will not get a sign. Water is going to flow over them. We're just placing them there to keep the water flowing at the right speed and flowing over our gap. So we're going to place another water, follow it down to the end, which happens to be here. We're going to break this block just like we did before, place an ice, place a sign, and place a water. That water is just going to flow right on top of that hopper, no problem. It is being stopped by this sign right here. And now we have to place our little bit of redstone for the collection system itself. We have our building blocks, our redstone dust, our redstone repeater, and our comparator. This is going to help us finish off our redstone for our collection system. We're going to place 1 block coming out from the block below our dropper, and then we're going to come out 2 by 3. We're going to take our comparator. We're going to have it coming out of the dropper. That is going to go into a block, and then we're going to place a redstone dust in the corner behind it. Let me get here so you can see that. Then we're going to place a block here. Then we want a repeater going this way. We want to set this repeater to 3 ticks, so you're going to click it 2 times. For anybody who doesn't know, a repeater is already set to 1 tick. And so when you click it twice, that sets it to 3. If you click it a 3rd time, it sets it to 4 ticks. If you click it again, it resets it. Now we're going to place a redstone dust, and then another block here, and 1 last redstone dust right there. And that completes our collection system. Okay, it is time for the last and final part of the project. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. The last thing that we have to do is set up our hoppers at the top. In our hopper, we are going to assign the item that we want to sort. Sand is what we want to sort. Then we're going to place 1, 2, 3 filter blocks. You can name these whatever you want to name them. Then you're going to throw a shovel. So let's load these up and we'll come back to test it.
Yeah, let's do it.
But-
Hey, you want some blood of my enemy?
What?
Huh? You want some blood of my enemy?
What are you doing? Blood of your enemies?
I can share.
No, I don't. No, I don't need blood. I'm good. I don't want. No, I'm good. I'm good.
But I can share.
But I'm good.
If you walk off any further, you're gonna become this in my hand.
No, but I'm not your enemy. What
are you?
I mean, maybe I should. Maybe I should just go. And now we've got all of our hoppers done. And everything's set up. We've got our redstone lit up here. And we're just going to do a little test. Miss Kogi is going to send in, looks like she's got sand. She's going to throw some sand in. We're going to make sure that it fires. We've added some blocks here just to make sure that when the dropper fires, something fires up and over. Because if I remember right, it kind of has a launch instead of just a straight drop.
Yeah, we are going to change those blocks back there to actually be the same color as the flooring, so it matches.
Yes, that will be matched. Those are temporary, just like the one down there on top of our trash collection as well. So, you ready for your test?
Yes.
Send it in.
Okay.
It's firing. Oh, sand is the first one, so it is going right into it. How about you send a few more?
Okay.
Oh, and there is our redstone lighting up every time the hopper picks one up.
We thought it was time to do more on this mega build. I mean, right now, it's just a pair of legs. Over here, we have the color palette we plan to use for the base. Again, we are sort of winging it, so we haven't really pre-planned much. Hopefully, it all goes well.
We will be adding an important part to the build, its base. If you have never seen the movie or read the books, the castle's base is sort of a mechanical creature that has a face and we need to put it on. And we are finally finished. Thank you so much for spending time with us today while we tackled all of our storage issues and we made progress on our mega build.
We really appreciate the love and support you have shown us. The likes and subscribes really help us out, as we are not monetized on this channel yet. The more engagement, the more videos we'll be able to put out for you. Our goal is 1,000 subs, so please consider sharing this video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!
Bye.